stared into the glass tonight, her face a map of borrowed light, each line a tale of time gone by. She saw a stranger in her eye. Oh, mirror, mirror, don't you lie. Why is my youth a whispered sigh? I hear the echoes, I can't find a love once mine, now left behind. The clock, it ticks a weary tune, a lover's song that left too soon. The years, they dance but never stay, and now her dreams are all she's paid. Oh, mirror, mirror, don't you lie. Why is my youth a whispered sigh? I hear the echoes, I can't find a love once mine, now left behind. She hums a song of yesteryears, a melody that drowns her fears, but shadows linger on her face. A stranger stands in her embrace. The silver streaks that kiss her hair, they tell a story bittersweet and rare. She wonders where the moments flew. A heart once whole, now split in two. With a spark in his eye, a cigarette kiss neath a velvet sky. His lips whispered danger, sweet and untrue, yet I couldn't resist that forbidden hue. The moonlight danced on his devilish grin. I knew from the start he was trouble within. But oh, how his touch set my heart ablaze, a fire I'd regret in the morning haze. Cigarette kisses, ashes of love in the choices I've made. His taste was of smoke and his heart was askew. Now I'm left with the embers and nothing to do. The jazz of his laughter played tricks on my mind, a melody haunting, unkindly confined. Each note was a warning, yet still I stayed near, chasing the air. of what disappeared. The night wore his shadow like a suit of sin, a dangerous dance I was eager to spin. But dawn broke the spell, and I saw the price. A heart left in ruins, my soul paid it twice. Cigarette kisses, they burn and they fade. Ashes of love in the choices I've made. His taste was of smoke and his heart was askew. Now I'm left with the embers and nothing to do.
Long like a broken chain. No train home, just a night to claim. The clock hands mocked her silent plea. Shadows dance where the light should be. The suitcase heavy with the memories. No train home, just a shattered dreams. She waited at the train home, just a lonesome tune. Steel and steam were her fading hope. Now she walks alone, trying to cope. Her heart's a rail with no end in scope. No train home, just the dark to grow. She waited at the wrong station tonight, hoping love would pull in with the morning light. But the rails stayed cold, no sound, no sight. No train home to make it right. She wore a fire like a crown of thorns. Every step she took left the night forlorn. Her crimson heels whispered secrets untold. A queen of ashes, her heart carved in gold. She walked over his soul, left him bare, the shadow of a man in a heated stare. Her passion burned like a laughter a dagger, her touch like a flame. She played her cards and left him in shame. She walked over his soul, left him bare, the shadow of a man in a heated stare. Her passion burned like a devil's embrace, revenge in her smile, power in her grace. Of her heels told a tale so deep of love that shattered promises steep. She wore her scars like jewels on her skin, a tempest rising, a storm within. She walked over his soul, power in her grace. The moon hangs low, it starts to weep. Her shadow plays where secrets sleep. A faded tune her fingers know. The piano whispers what's true. Under the moonlight, the truth does call. The keys confess, they tell it all. Her sorrow hums where dreams once grew. The piano cried, she always knew. The notes are ghosts, they linger near. They sing of love and disappear. Her hands, they tremble like the breeze, lost in a song that never frees. Under the moonlight, the truth does call. The keys confess, they tell it all. Her sorrow hums where dreams once grew. The piano cried, she always knew. Each chord a sigh, each pause a tear. The moon, it listens, it draws near. The melody fades, it won't pretend. Her piano speaks of bitter ends. Under the moonlight, the truth does call. The keys confess, they tell it all. Her sorrow hums where dreams once grew. The piano cried, she always knew. wore her heartbreak like a diamond ring. Every tear she cried made her voice sing. The suitcase in her hand matched her fiery eyes. This ain't my first goodbye, she softly sighed. The room stood still as she walked out the door. A queen in her leaving, she deserved much more. Her shadow lingered, but her spirit soared. She left with grace like a lioness roared. She left like a queen with her head held high. Her footsteps fading under the smoky sky. No crown, no throne, but a fire inside. This ain't my first goodbye, she proudly cried. The jukebox hummed a tune we both once knew, but tonight it played for the world she'd pursue. A whiskey-soaked dream and a velvet night. This ain't my first goodbye, but it feels so right. The moonlight caught the shimmer of her stride. A blaze of glory, not a tear to hide. Her silhouette danced in the neon's gleam. This ain't my first goodbye, but it's the sweetest dream. She left like a queen with her head held high. Her footsteps fading under the smoky sky. No crown, no throne, but a fire inside. This ain't my first goodbye, she proudly cried. Her perfume lingered like a ghost in the room. Red heels clicking, spelling out his doom. Eyes like velvet and a smile so sweet. She danced on his heart with deceitful feet. Lipstick and lies painted her disguise. She was the lie he believed in under midnight skies. Her whispers were poison, her touch a flame, but he played the fool in a dangerous game. She wore secrets like a silk chiffon dress. Every word she spoke left him in distress. Her promises faded like smoke in the air, but he chased her shadow like it wasn't there. Lipstick and lies painted her disguise. She was the lie he believed in under midnight skies. Her whispers were poison, her touch a flame, but he played the fool in a dangerous game. sits alone where the shadows crawl. The taste of her name still haunts it all. A love like hers comes with a deadly sting, but he still wears her memory like a golden ring. Like golden ring, like golden ring. Her voice slid soft through the midnight air, a velvet smoke, a secret to share. Each note a whisper, a dangerous game, a spark in the dark, igniting the flame. The room stood still as a melody swayed, a siren's call in the shadows she played. With every phrase, hearts would align. Her tune was poison, sweet as wine. Velvet smoke, it curls and wins, a haunting tune that love defines. Her whisper lingers, it's a thief in the night, stealing hearts under dim amber light. The piano wept, the bass would sigh, each smoky note would kiss the sky. Her voice a spell, her gaze a snare, a dangerous whisper hung in the Her smile was sly, her song untamed, a shadow of love that couldn't be named. The world dissolved in her sultry refrain, left behind a sweet aching pain. Velvet smoke, it curls and winds, a haunting tune that love defines. Her whisper lingers, it's a thief in the night, stealing hearts under dim amber light. Hey, the room was dim, the air stood still, a shadow danced against her will. Her voice a thread of velvet smoke, each word she sang, a spell she spoke. Her whisper curled, a sly caress, a dangerous tune, I must confess. She owned the night, she held the flame, her voice was wild yet soft as shame. A cigarette burned low, its ember red, the spotlight kissed her tilted head. She sang of love, of loss, of sin, and pulled me to the fire within. The saxophone wept a mournful sigh, her voice rose up and so did I. A melody wrapped in a secret ache, each note a risk, each quake. A dangerous tune, I must confess. She owned the night, she held the flame. Her voice was wild yet soft as shame. The clock struck 12, the room grew small. Her final note, the end of all. She left me there in velvet smoke, forever bound by words she spoke. She sang where the cobblestones cracked and groaned in the shadow of a world she had never known. Her voice cut through the smoke like a jagged knife, a hymn to the ruins of a tattered life. A whiskey moon hung low in the sky, while echoes of sorrow kissed her goodbye. She wore her pain like a second skin, a back alley queen where dreams wore thin. She sang where the light never dared to crawl. Her blues were fire in the heart of it all. Broken dreams in her melody sway, a lullaby for a night that never turns day. The walls whisper secrets she'd never betray. Her song was the ransom the dark had to pay. With every note she drew the ghost near, a haunting refrain that no one could hear. The rain painted rivers on the alley's face, each drop a reminder of time's cruel embrace. But she sang with a grit, defied the storm, a voice like a flame that kept the cold warm. She sang where the light never dared to crawl. Her blues were fire in the heart of it all. Broken dreams in her melody sway, a lullaby for a night that never turns day.